Listen, my friend, there will never be a shortage of people who will try and justify being mean to children. There will never be a shortage. There are just going to be people who either had their own poor childhood and are really having trouble figuring out that it was problematic, so they've just continued the same pattern. Some who just lack empathy skills, especially towards children. Some who have chosen to treat children this way and need to, relieve the cognitive dissonance, so they justify it. But there will always be people who will try to keep us treating children poorly. Like, we know that harsh parenting strategies, including spanking, screaming, threatening, heavy on the punishment kind of stuff, that leads to poor outcomes for children when they grow into adults. We know this, and yet we still haven't passed any legislation. We're one of the few countries that still allows children to be spanked. In schools, even. Like, the brain is an amazing thing. It is one of the most powerful, amazing things in the universe. And it has the ability to convince us of anything. Like, there are people who believe the earth is flat. Like, of course there are people who think that we should still be spanking and screaming and cursing at children. Like, I mean, all we can really do is continue to treat children respectfully, continue to advocate for children to be treated respectfully, to continue to try and vote people into our, the policymakers, to start encouraging, policies that make us treat children with respect. But the idea that there are people that would get mad because I say that yelling and cursing at your child, at your toddler, is problematic, that it takes away power and the parenting ability of your spouse and partner, that it makes it harder for them, that it makes it harder for your child in school, that, of course there's people that are going to get mad about that because I'm challenging what they want to do. I'm making them have to reflect, and all they can do is either listen, hear me out, really reflect on it, look into the data and the research to see that I'm not just making stuff up, and maybe do the work to make change, or get mad and reject it and tell me that I'm wrong and that children, and this is why kids are the way they are today, and sound like they're 100 years old, right? Like, those are the two choices. Of course, there's going to be people that get mad.